Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Ra. Let me holler at you real quick. It's time for you to attach yourself to something new. The old things that you used to be attached to, the old things that you're currently attached to, aren't going to enrich you. The old moments you used to have, the memories you're still holding on to and thinking about, it wasn't all that. The reason why you're holding on to them is because it's all you know. When we're in a position where this is the only good part in our lives, like this was the only time where we felt happy, where we had a period of time in our life where this was the happiest, and we haven't felt that in a long time. We cling on to it and we hold on to it because it's all we know. It was the time we were the happiest. Instead of creating a new time, instead of creating something new that we can cling on to, instead of attaching ourselves to something better or yearning for something better, we hold on to that attachment because that we feel like that's all we have, instead of putting ourselves in a position where we can have something else. You can always strive for something else. You can always go after something else, but you won't if you're still holding on to something that doesn't even exist anymore. You're holding on to something that isn't real anymore. It was real, but it's not anymore. And it's time to move on and let go. So understand that. Attach yourself to something new. Not just anything, but something new that's going to enrich you, that's going to cleanse and purify your spirit. But you won't be able to do that if you're holding on to something that isn't real anymore. Like I said, it wasn't all that. The reason why you think it was all that is because at the time it was all that. At the time. But in this current time right now, it's not. And you will forever be, you will forever be stuck and running in place. You'll forever be running in place if you are always clinging on to an old attachment, whether it's a person, whether it's a time period, a time in your life, whatever it is. If you're clinging on to an old attachment, eventually it will fizzle out. Eventually it will cease to exist and disappear from you. You can only do that for so long. Eventually something's got to give. Eventually you have to do something else. Either you move on or time will pass you by. It will move on for you. So attach yourself to something new. You got to do it. Even if you don't know where it's going to take you, it's going to take you somewhere better than where you're at right now. Because what you're doing right now, clinging on to the old ones, is not doing you any good. It's not doing you any good. It's not serving you any purpose. And when we don't have purpose, we fall by the wayside. So it's time for you to attach yourself to something new, something greater, something better, something that's going to enrich and purify your spirit. You have to. You have to. And time is going to keep moving and moving and moving. And you will wake up and all you will have to look at is regrets. All you will have is a list of regrets. A lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. But it doesn't have to be that way. Once a time period ends, once a season ends, a new one begins. But if you don't even make it to the finale, you'll never make it to the new season. You won't even start the new season until you finish the finale. You got to finish the finale in order to start the new season. And the seasons will continue to the seasons will continue to pass you by. They'll continue to keep going just without you. And now you got to play catch up. And I know that's not what you want for yourself. So attach yourself to something new. A new career, a new team, a new tribe, whatever it is. If what you're attached to at the moment isn't serving you any purpose, isn't doing you any good. If you're doing good, you're doing good. But even when things are good, we still might have to attach ourselves to something new. And the reason that is because things might be good in our mental space. Things might be going good. It might feel good to us, but we're not progressing. Just because it feels good to our flesh doesn't mean that it's good for us in our spirit. So our flesh, our earthly desires, it feels good in the moment. Maybe hang out with these certain people, a certain relationship. It feels good because it nourishes our flesh. But our spirit isn't being purified. Our spirit isn't being cleansed. So just because it feels good in the moment doesn't mean it's going to be good for you in the long run. But we have to learn how to differentiate the two. To understand, my friend, when you attach yourself to something new and you start that new season and you finally embark on that journey that you've been trying to run away from or that you've been afraid to start, you'll realize why you should have done it in the first place. You'll realize why you shouldn't have been scared, and you should have walked right into it. It wasn't all that. Whatever you're holding on to wasn't all that. The only reason why you think it was all that is because you think you didn't deserve anything better. But you do. And more than you know. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you, family. We growing, family. Woo woo. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.